Welcome! In this explainer, we're going to break down a really practical chair yoga routine that's designed to boost your vitality no matter your age. The whole idea is making movement accessible for everyone, right from the comfort of your own chair. So let's dive right in. This whole routine was actually inspired by a super simple request. It wasn't about some crazy complex poses or pushing yourself to the limit. Nope. It was born from a real, genuine need for wellness that literally anyone can tap into. And that's exactly what this class is. It's made for you. It's designed for anyone who feels like, typical exercise is just out of reach. Maybe you're over 60, or you're dealing with some nagging knee pain, or maybe it's just plain difficult to sit on the floor. This is for you. Okay, so here's the core idea, and it's both simple and incredibly powerful. Just keep the body moving, no matter what. You don't need a special mat, you don't need a fancy studio. All you need is that little desire to move. Because really, at the end of the day, movement is health. All right, we're going to start from the ground up. Literally, we're focusing first on circulation and waking up the very foundation of our body, our feet and ankles. Think of it like turning on the power switch. These first gentle movements are all about getting that vital energy flowing. So, our first movement, incredibly simple, is just foot taps. Seriously, this is something you can do anytime you're sitting down. It helps improve the circulation in your feet, relaxes those leg muscles, and just gently gets things moving again. Next up, we've got a simple but really effective duo for your knee health, heel and toe lifts. So first, you keep your toes on the ground and just lift your heels up. Then, you switch it. Keep your heels planted and lift your toes. It's the simple push and pull, this little rocking motion that really awakens and strengthens the entire lower leg. And you know what's amazing? It's how these small, really simple movements can have such huge benefits. We're talking about direct relief for common stuff like knee pain and swelling, and all from just a few minutes of focused activity while you're sitting down. Pretty incredible. All right, so we've woken up our feet and ankles. Now, let's move on up the body. This next section is all about mobilizing those bigger, super important joints in the legs, the knees and the hips. So, these seated leg extensions, they directly target knee pain by strengthening your quads, those big muscles that support the whole joint. Now, the key here is control, not speed. Just focus on a nice, gentle, controlled extension and release. And hey, if you're feeling a little stronger, you can try extending both legs at once. That's a fantastic way to get your core muscles involved too. Okay, this next one is a fantastic two-part movement. Think of it like a 2-for-1 special for your joints. First, you hug your knee to your chest, which gently opens up the hip joint. Then, while you're there, you rotate the lower leg, and that helps to lubricate the knee joint itself. It's just a super efficient way to care for both of these really important joints at the exact same time. And that really just highlights the dual benefit we were talking about. See, you're not just working on one area by itself. You're actually addressing both the hip and the knee in a single, safe, seated motion. And this is especially helpful for tackling hip joint pain, which, as we know, is a really common issue for so many people. Okay, the lower body is awake and feeling good. Now it's time to bring that same energy, that same mindful movement, up to the upper body. This is how we make sure we're getting a gentle but full body routine, all from our chair. Oh, this next sequence is just fantastic for releasing all that built-up tension. The elbow rotations, they're a lifesaver for anyone with shoulder pain or stiffness, especially if you spend hours hunched over a desk or a computer. And trust me, that final chest opener at the end, it feels absolutely incredible. A seated twist. This is such a wonderful way to relieve back stiffness and just improve the mobility of your spine. And this is a big but. The key word here is gently. This has to be a slow, supported turn. You use the chair to help you, not to force anything. No sharp or sudden movements, okay? Gentle is the name of the game here. Okay, hang on a second. Before we move on, I really need you to pay close attention to this. This is a direct and super important warning from the instructor. The number one rule, the most important rule of any yoga practice, is to listen to your body. If something hurts, you stop. Avoid anything that causes pain. Safety always, always comes first. So, for those of you who can do this safely, the forward bend is a really powerful pose. The instructor even mentions potential benefits for things like sugar control. But please remember, the goal is not to touch the floor. That's not what this is about. The goal is to adapt the movement to your body. Bending just to your knees or your shins is every bit as beneficial. It's about the movement, not the destination. All right, to bring our whole practice together, we're going to finish up with 2 simple but really powerful breathing exercises. And after that, we'll hear the instructor's final empowering words of wisdom. You see, the practice doesn't just stop with the physical movements. These 2 classic breathing techniques, pranayamas, are the perfect way to finish. You've got Kapalbhati, which is really energizing with its forceful exhales. And then you have the complete opposite, Anulom Vilom, or alternate nostril breathing, which is deeply calming and balancing. And the best part, you can do both of them right from your chair. And you can really feel the conviction in the instructor's words here. This isn't just a list of exercises to him, it's a deep belief in consistent yoga practice as a fundamental tool, something with the power to truly profoundly change your health from the inside out. So when you boil it all down, the key takeaway from this whole routine is this: you have the power to improve your health. Starting right where you are, right now. It all comes down to a few simple things: adapting the moves for your body, being consistent, and above all else, listening to what your own body is telling you. And that leaves us with a really powerful final thought, doesn't it? What if the key to a healthier life isn't about pushing your limits or doing the most intense workout, but it's simply about making that gentle, consistent choice to just move?